my boss formally denied my promotion, I accepted it calmly and stopped doing anything not in my role. No warnings, no drama. 48 hours later, projects stalled, clients escalated, and leadership realized who had been holding everything together. The meeting lasted 4 minutes. Derek sat across from me with his arms folded and said I wasn't ready for senior analyst. Too technical, he said. Not enough leadership presence. He was giving the role to Amanda, who'd been there 6 months and had never built a single report from scratch. I didn't argue, I didn't ask questions, I just nodded, said thank you for the consideration, and walked back to my desk. My hands weren't shaking, my voice didn't crack. I was completely calm, and that scared me more than anything. That afternoon, I went through every file on my drive. 3 years of systems I'd built, processes I documented, shortcuts only I knew existed. I didn't delete anything. I just stopped volunteering it. Monday morning, I walked in at exactly 9 o'clock. For 3 years, I'd been the first one there, arriving at 7 to prep the executive dashboard before anyone asked for it. I'd pull data from 4 separate systems, reconcile the numbers manually, and format everything so it made sense. Nobody ever asked how it worked. They just expected it in their inbox by 8:30. Not anymore. At 9:15, Derek's boss sent a message to the team. Where's the Monday report? I forwarded him the empty template and replied, Amanda owns executive reporting now as of last week. By 10, my inbox was filling up. 3 executives asking why their numbers didn't match. 2 managers confused about which version to use. Amanda sent me a panicked message asking how to pull the revenue data. I replied, check the documentation, knowing there wasn't any because I'd never had time to write it down. The dashboard went out anyway, completely broken. Wrong quarters, duplicate entries, percentages that didn't add up. I watched the reply all chain grow longer and didn't say a word. Tuesday morning started worse. Our biggest client had their quarterly business review scheduled for 10. The deck wasn't ready. I'd always built it, silently, without being asked, because nobody else knew how our metrics tied to their goals. At 9:45, Derek appeared at my desk. Can you throw together the slides real quick? I looked up and said, that's not in my job description. His face went red. You've always done this. I replied, I was acting above my role. I'm not anymore. The client call happened without slides. I listened from my desk as voices got tense through the conference room walls. 12 minutes in, the client said they needed to reconsider the partnership and ended the call. Derek came out looking pale. Wednesday morning, the system started breaking in ways only I understood. The automated reports I'd built with custom scripts stopped running. Someone had updated a database field and nothing synced anymore. Normally, I'd fix it before anyone noticed. I got 5 messages asking why data was missing. I replied to each one the same way. Please contact your system administrator. By noon, Derek called an emergency team meeting. He stood at the front of the room and said, projects are falling behind, clients are escalating, what's going on? He looked directly at me. I said, I'm doing exactly what my role requires. He stared. You know what I mean. I kept my voice level. I know what my job description says. If you need something outside that scope, it should be assigned to someone with the appropriate title. Amanda shifted uncomfortably in her chair. She'd been silent all week. The room went quiet. Derek said we'd regroup later and dismissed everyone. As I walked out, I heard him on the phone with his boss. His voice was strained. Thursday afternoon, Derek's boss, Caroline, pulled me into her office. She closed the door and got straight to it. What would it take to get things stabilized? I didn't hesitate. The role you gave to someone else. She paused, measuring me. What else? I said, nothing. Just what I earned 3 years ago. She leaned back. If we make this right, can you turn this around? I nodded. If the authority matches the responsibility, yes. She asked how fast. I said immediately. Friday morning, the announcement went out. Senior analyst, reporting directly to Caroline. Ownership of all data systems and client reporting. Derek wasn't in the meeting where it was decided. By noon, I had the dashboard rebuilt and the client deck scheduled. By end of day, 3 fires were contained that had been burning all week. Amanda stayed in her role, but the expectations were clarified. She stopped getting credit for work she didn't do. I didn't gloat. I didn't need to. The system had spoken for itself. Turns out quiet work becomes loud the second you stop doing it.